me, think with me, Hriday Thakur.
Well, I always think at a very special place, and this is my special place. So, when I was young and dumb, I used to think that obesity or people with weight problems is because they don't go to the toilet enough. Because all of that is building up inside, that is making them overweight. But finally, when I grew up and I wanted to ask you all of this a question. How many of you are dealing with weight problems or are overweight for that matter? Give me a raise of hands. Great. Why you all shy? So for that very brief period of time when I was going through my problems of being overweight and having obesity, first of all, my shirts, they did not fit. And when I actually went to shop for new shirts, my goods and services prevented me from buying anything less than an XL or size 44. Not only that, whenever I entered any building, I used to look for the sign of the lift and not the stairs. And from a chick magnet, I became a thick magnet. A very thick magnet. Now, all of that happened when I was going through these problems. But I went to my parents and they were very supportive of me. I asked my father, Papa, they don't listen at once. Papa, Papa, Papa ji, yes son, I need some of your money to convert this fat into muscle. And my father replied, son, first we parents have to earn money to feed you and make you gain weight. Then you have to earn money to make you lose that weight. I have a challenge for you. Said, okay. And he said, I give you a challenge that you have to lose 5 kgs of weight without any external help. And I accepted that challenge. The next year or so, I became a mix of Gita Babita, Sultan, and Rocky. And finally, I could see some improvement in me. Finally, I thought that the next 5 years I could be on the cover of the Jockey Undergarment boxes. But in that very brief period of time that I suffered from obesity and overweight, the hardest thing were the comments that people made. The things that people said on my face, behind my back. Now, I thought to myself, and this is what the world thinks, obesity is not a disease. This is what the world thinks. It's not an illness. This is what the world thinks. Then I asked myself, if this is not what obesity is, what is obesity? Then finally, when I was browsing through some things on my incognito window, I finally had an article, a research article, which opened my eyes. That article made me think what actually obesity is. What actually being overweight in these times is. And I will quote that article today. In this time, the modern, pay attention to each and every word that follows. In this time, the modern, computer dependent, sleep deprived, physically inactive humans who constantly live in a food abundant environment. Obesity is natural. Maybe this is what obesity is. Simply put, because of our today's lifestyle choices that we have, maybe obesity is the new normal. Maybe it is. But we cannot be sure unless and until we put our cell phones down and start running like Corona is behind us. Over to you, Contest Master. Thank you so much.